it's like nice because you have these really tanky, annoying frontliner type heroes that deal a lot of damages and have stuns and slows and everything. And in those mid-game team fights, you're just gonna wreck everything.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what they were banking on.
Yep. No, the mid game definitely came through to them. They kind of hit that peak there, and there was really no chance for good old Sons of Zeus over here to actually make a comeback from there. It's despite Madman, even not Madman, but Magebane farming as well as he did not matter in the end. So
Yeah, but then again, you have to kind of question the Magebane and Madman pickup because sure, Madman can create a lot of space in the early game because you can't lock him down, but in competitive, people are going to find ways. You're just going to get dusted every single time, and honestly, it's just as greedy as the other lineup.
yeah.
Whereas one scales really well into the mid game and the other one scales far better into the late game, or at least should.
Yep. Well, the game plan ideally going to possibly change this time around. You do see the draft already starting out a little differently. We did a Midas, Salfor, Salamon, and Warbeast band, so Pexu definitely reacting a bit to that first game right there with a couple of those bands. They first pick up Parasite as a result. We got Behemoth response, Magmus into Magebane once again. So this time, though, it's on Hexa's side, so Polymorph is going to attempt the Magebane here. It's their carry.
So, I mean, that hero is just really strong. And I guess they will want to second pick it so that they can keep it out of Certus' hands, because I don't know how the entire game went last game, but I'm pretty sure Certus plays that hero really, really well. It's a very annoying hero to deal with, to say the least. Like, most people are banning in the second stage of bans because you could argue that the Magebane is a little bit too greedy, and I mean, they also already have a Behemoth, but then this is what I don't like. Like, this is the perfect game to go in Arachna. Just get the Arachna, go for the early aggression. You already have a Parasite and a Magmus who are fantastic at that, but yet they choose to go Sandwraith as a third pick, and, well, yeah, that's what happens. Like, that was just bad drafting, I think.
Because
honestly, yeah, because Sandwraith, sure, he's very good against Behemoth, without a doubt. But I mean, Hex can still not choose to have Magebane solo versus whatever they send Suicide on Hex's side. Or, sorry, Platycris has the Hex tag.
Confused me too, yeah.
On Pexu, Sons of Zeus side, they could send the Magebane solo, because that's not a terrible solo hero, and then they could have a tri-lane with Behemoth, Cersei, Puppet Master, and then they could completely screw up the Sandwraith. Whether they're going to do that, that's yet to be seen. They could even go Cthulhu Fund Aggressive Woods, to be honest, and have Behemoth go middle, and then as a last pick, I don't know, like a Strength Initiator, although they already have then Cthulhu Fund and Behemoth. Regardless, there's a lot of options open, and both teams are just drafting so greedy, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of were going over that in the first game, too. It did seem like the draft overall was a little all over the place for frankly both sides. And we stressed it more on the polymorph side of things, which obviously still ended up in a victory for them. But it makes sense here. I mean, Pexu, it is interesting because at the same time, Pexu, he does have the history of drafting with 2-0 at the time, and it seemed like he was doing pretty well. But I guess changes in rosters and everything and matchups in itself could obviously change things in general too. So kind of just trying to adapt to this roster and whatnot that they have here. But
well, yeah, you do have the issue that people just play different heroes. So you have Pexu, who loves jungling. He picks the Self-Horus pretty much every time he gets the chance to, because that hero is so ridiculous. And then Parasite is also very strong, I think, in this current whole scheme of things. Gank, get kills, get an early lead, if you go for aggressive, that is. But what he's doing now is he's drafting for Certus and for his team specifically, because I remember Scary, like they could give him the weirdest stuff. Like he would be playing Wild Soul one game, and the other game he'd be playing Nighthound even, and then it was all over the place. So he really had a lot of freedom in that. And here, I think he's pretty limited.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's again, things change as far as the rosters, like I was saying, and definitely that is a big part of it. Who they're actually comfortable playing, what heroes. So Andromeda going to be their 4th pick for the time being, but yeah, already seeing that Sandray Cersei. You know, we've seen so many games, not a lot of games, I guess, because usually one's banned, especially Cersei. You know, but picked up here, and the games that we have seen of this interaction, it seems like it's a mind game for both sides, but it ultimately comes out in favor of the Cersei side, and more so than not. You know, eventually she gets to a point where she's just sitting in the well, as we've seen. So, but hey, that works. That's a strategy that works for her. So, we'll see if it
Unless you have an Imboboy diving your face.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Or with the Staff of the Master.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the way to counter Cersei in the end. Just stun him while he's doing it, and then quickly get the second ulti out and blink out. And then Cersei's useless. Yay!
But even that idea, though, it's like making the opposition carry do that just for that purpose to prevent her from doing something is like, yeah, I don't know. It just seems still like Cersei's winning in the end.
Well, I mean, it's a counter for a reason.
Yeah, it is a hard counter. That is certain. They're really putting a lot of thought in this 4th pick here. They're going to go with different heroes.
I mean, both teams were.
Okay, they go deadlift. So, seen a lot of this ganking deadlift recently, again, despite the nerf.
I mean, Moraxis is still available if they want to pick that up. And I think Moraxis in the long lane right now could be really, really good for Sons of Zeus. And as I was saying that they go for a lodestone. The reason I was saying that, though, is because Cersei's Q, of course, gets destroyed by the Arcane Shield. So it's nice to have that counter there, and Magebane doesn't really do much damage to Moraxis because he doesn't have that much mana to get drained.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah,
Moraxis themselves.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they were going to go Madman actually with a final pick. Kind of get that deadlift Madman synergy there, but no.
Yeah, but that would be like repeating one mistake Sons of Zeus made just now.
True.
Magebane and Madman. Of course, they could just pick it to out mind game them. Like, you just lost with this, we're going to beat you with it.
Yeah. Well, they go the safer route, you could say, of the Moraxis in the end. And here we go now, game number 2. Again, guys, this is obviously best of 3 now. We're best of 3 on the rest of the cycle here. As this is to determine that diamond team and who's going to be gold. Right now, Polymorph looking like they're in the better spot to regain a diamond spot. See if that continues or not.
It does look like it's going to be either a jungling or a semi-support deadlift, because, I mean, insta-ready. Basically, deadlift is picking up 2 rev wards, so they're just going to try lane down there with a farming behemoth. And I think Moraxis is middle? Or is it going to be Moraxis in the tri lane? Regardless, they're kind of doing what I said with the whole go aggressive and beat up the Sandwraith, because I think Magebane has a better time in a 1v1 situation than Sandwraith in any case.
You do see the 5 are even heading down here right now. Behemoth setting up as if he wants to catch somebody, as does Deadlift maybe? Oh no, they're just cutting through the trees. Oh, Sandwraith, you're a little too far up there, buddy.
But King Nikke leveled his
not go his Q, but it doesn't matter, so. They have the fissure as well, so I mean, obviously Deadlift wants that E to be able to farm within the jungle, so it makes sense. But
yeah, so he is going to be aggressive woods, and he actually misses the or they're blocking that. Okay, yeah, Parasite.
A double block it, yeah.
Yeah, and here's another rev ward, I think. Yep. Yeah, honestly, Deadlift does not need those hard camps. They're more frustrating than anything. And what I like about them going 5 into the woods, actually, is that Sandwraith still has no idea that they're actually just manning up on him. Or are they? They're not even manning up on him. Why not?
Moraxis is down here. God. Yeah, it's just him, though.
Okay, so they want to secure farm on Chaos Master.
Yeah.
Oh, but Chris went for boots, which I don't like on a lodestone, because Cersei is a really weak support when it comes to boxing. I mean, right now he's doing a lot of work with that, but honestly, he could get a shield and get some stats, and he could just like Magebane won't do anything to him. He can even level his E, and then Cersei won't do any damage to him at all in the lane. So I think once this first creep wave is done, he is tanking it for a while, and Cersei should be on his face.
Yeah, he's instead
Lodestone
trying to do
not,
with Parasite.
Yeah, Lodestone does not have enough mana for his jump right now. So that could have easily been a first blood if Cersei was a bit lucky with the hits.
Yeah.
Parasite is going to take a lot of damage here, though.
He's being chased down by Deadlift. See the taunts coming out on one another.
Yeah.
Parasite going to get that Vulture Lord, however, and will be fine in the end.
I think Deadlift wins this anyways. Yeah, Vexer's going to be forced out of the woods. I really would have liked to see them man up on them bottom, though. I don't even think Magebane does too badly versus a Lodestone if he can just get the mana drain. If it was a Magnus, it'd be a different story, but Lodestone is a lot easier to deal with.
Well, Magnus ends up in the middle lane against Mr. Trumpsta here, playing the Behemoth, who's now already level 3. In fact, of course, he got credit. Well, he got the assist, actually, but still, he's one that secured that kill in the end with that fissure stun, so... Again, obviously that's worth keeping in mind here for Polymorph 2. They are working off a Bloodlust skill. In fact, Moraxis, the one that technically got it here, and especially being that suicide. Look at that too. He gets a shield.
I really like it. Like creeps barely do any damage to him, so he's even able to harass the Sandwraith a bit.
And I think that's a reaction to getting the Bloodlust. Like if he didn't get the Bloodlust here, I don't know if he'd be getting an Iron Shield.
Because then, at that point, you want your boots as soon as possible. But now he's in such a lead that I think he's going to be able to get boots anyways. And that's why you don't go boots as Lodestone.
Yep, I caught that at the last second, really. And by the time he did, he just knew it was a kill. Yeah, the mana drain started kicking in, and not much he could do to get away right there, even with those boots.
I think Lodestone is one of the strongest suicides because his HP pool is just so high. Like, look what a bunch of stats does for him. He has 815 maximum HP right now. Bottom lane, Moraxis might actually die.
Health potion tick! Oh my gosh, that's going to be the difference.
It is.
Wow.
Well played.
That Iron Shield too.
But he should probably, like, get back just in case.
Yeah, a little greedy maybe sticking around this long.
Yeah, but not that they have anything on the Legion side. It's more that you can contest the lane more, or you can just get a bottle and not care at all. And honestly, just stay here, whatever you want.
Yeah, that Bloodlust skill is really helping in the big time for him here. I mean, he's level 4 now. He's going to clear out the rest of this. I mean, you even see Sandwraith is falling back like, oh, well, nothing I can do now, so I have to kind of let him last hit here. So, yeah, the getting caught in the jungle really has kind of set that snowball in motion now in favor of Polymorph. So, really, you know, already beating down one game as well, knowing how important this is. Sons of Zeus really has to keep their calm.
Bottom lane, by the way.
Recover. Oh my gosh, is he
just
diving?
going.
That's going to be a kill.
But now he doesn't have the shield.
Oh, maybe not. Sandwraith looking for the turn. He's going to get the kill and drop it, but at what cost here? Moraxis
That's not worth it
is
anymore.
going to fall to Sandwraith.
Yeah. Well played by D-Dexter, though. I think he cancelled casting his stun once, so that he would be forced to use the Arcane Shield. And with that, the Arcane Shield was wasted.
Yeah. You know, you could argue actually Moraxis stomped too early then. I think he stomped when he still had the shield up, and that's what was protecting him from being stunned, obviously. So, you know, waiting until that actually wore off to then throw the stomp out could have made the difference, but I don't know if it would have. Oh, middle, double damage. Magnus actually, Lodestone is here as well, and that will be a kill on Behemoth, so Lodestone being useful elsewhere here.
He has a DD and a haste on Magnus. I think he might have even been able to get that kill alone.
Yeah.
But now Magnus is doing a great job mid. Or 290 gold per minute. I'm surprised Trumpsta was having as much GPM as he was, because I mean he's against a Magnus of all heroes. And
look at this top lane though.
yeah, why are they pushing this early though? It's great to get that early gold for your team, but at the same time, you're a Magebane.
So you want that lane control instead? And
Yeah, you want that lane control. It's similar to a Sandwraith. Before you have your item, and in Sandwraith's case it's like Mach, and in Magebane's case it's his Cleaver, you don't really want to push out the lane because it makes you a lot more vulnerable to ganks. Of course, it does give him a boost to farm, and if he was doing it near the end of him getting cleavered, then I would completely understand. But he did it really early.
Yeah. It's like they did it just because they could, and yeah, sometimes it is better not to. No, that makes a lot of sense. You know, he's not a hero that's going to be able to now go to the jungle and flash farm there because, like you said, he needs that rune cleaver here to be able to do that. So.
And keeping that lane control up there also allows your support Cersei to get levels, and that's really important for them because Sandwraith is going to be ganking really soon.
Oh, that's not good either for ZEUS, though. Znuki able to chase down Andromeda, and this time does get the kill without a cost here, as Matrix was used.
The ultimate just does so much damage on those early supports. It starts off with 200 nuke, and then it can go up to... Like, considering the fact that Andro probably doesn't want to stun, it's going to keep growing for a bit and end up being like a 300 damage nuke.
Yeah. Oh, Moraxis this time, though, he is probably dead. He's going to stomp. He does have that W. I don't know if it'll really do anything here, though, in this case. And, yeah, too much chase in the end to get the kill, so Snooki caught out. Being a little too aggressive there. Good job by Parasite getting his first assist of the game. Going to really need him to start kicking in.
Chaos Master's getting pretty low at top as well. Like if Gagi, Gagi's moving over right now. Whether it's going to be a kill, that is yet to be seen. He's getting a Veiled Rod. They could combo with the Magnus ulti with Lodestone.
Yeah, that Mage Bane already fallen back though.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
And now Trumpsta is farming really well. 350 gold per minute.
Yeah, Behemoth doing a lot of work here. Yeah, look at this ward of sight, really aggressive here in that middle.
By
secondary tower, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's that helpful though, because honestly, what does it see? It sees people moving into the lane, but people rotating from the jungle, it doesn't really show those people. At least it's not going to get countered.
I guess the Ancients it kind of sees too, like enough to see if they're going to it or not.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the Legion side. Who's going to be farming Ancients?
That's true, yeah, not really the best Ancient farming team. Good point. I guess Magma's good with the Eruption, but...
Yeah, but at this point in the game, he can still just kill people with it. They did see Lodestone moving over to middle with it, and, you know, they might be... Yeah, he's just going to go for it. Stun ulti?
There's the stun, there's the ultimate. Losa finally got the shockwave off, though. Losa wasn't in time. And now Magnus being turned on. Samwraith is here, though, with Parasite. So is Bemis still going to live through this? Jesus, finally goes down. But literally all 5 players needed to show up to actually secure the kill. That was ridiculous there for how long he lived.
I was just like, okay, Platypus, just stun. Come on, just stun, bro, stun. And he was just a second too late. Half a second.
Yeah. No, it's
very...
Well, he obviously, yeah, he's trying to stagger the stuns the best, but when you're going up against a hero with an instant stun and that shockwave, and you're trying to get, like, yeah, you just need to go right away.
Oh no, Platypus used the head smash, and he ran out of mana because of it, but it's not going to matter. And Sandwraith. Yeah, but I guess Certus feels safer farming down here.
Yeah.
Up here, I should say.
Top lane even, but maybe going back in, but Magnus happened to be there.
Greed is good.
Dead. It's bad in that case.
No.
Here goes the bottom tower push, though, by Mr. Deadlift, as well as Moraxis, so that will be a free tower kill for them here. Keeping that part of the game in control.
Yeah, they are just taking control of this game through pushing towers and creating space for themselves, but Magebane dying there is really huge, because you look at Sandwraith's gold, and he's getting closer to that sort of the high.
Yeah, he's doing very well here. 2300 gold now saved. A nice deny, by the way, middle lane by the support there of Cersei. So.
But 440 gold per minute without, well, he got 3 kills, but without any tower kills. 1 deny now, but I mean, that brings him pretty far.
Yeah. Now again, to keep in mind, they are going up against the Cersei, so and she will be level 6 by the time, you know, that's going to be an impact you figure. So That's as great as Farm as he's doing, he will have to still deal with that hard counter aspect. Andromeda, by the way, being dove on here in the middle lane. In comes the Shadow Storm, though. But Meraxis, he is a little too tanky, and he has the support. The Shockwave used gets the second kill. Magnus, however, stunning it with the Eruption. He knows they didn't have a stun to counter. Is it going to be enough, though? Down goes Deadlift as well as Behemoth. So yes is the answer. Meraxis gets a stomp off at the last second, but he's by himself, and he will end up falling. So the turn actually coming out in favor of ZEUS right there.
And not just a small bit, this is huge. 400 gold from the Sword of the Hive for Certus. He's 480 gold per minute with a Sandwraith at 11 minutes. Sandwraith can't farm things. That's not how it works.
Without the mock, at least, yeah. Figuring out, but no, he's managing here. And
the ganking has been really successful.
Absolutely. It's been a mix of that though. It's been ganking, but Hex has been overextending. I mean, the top lane with Magebane going in, obviously he got caught. We just saw that fight. I mean, they were past the first tower right there, diving into the trees. Like, it's not that. I mean, not to credit away from ZEUS, but Hex is definitely giving them these opportunities to make this comeback here early.
Yeah, for sure. And Chaos Master did pick up the first broadsword. That's what it's called. Yes, broadsword. And he's going to be closing in on that Runed Axe, but at the same time, you have Mr. Sandwraith with the Sword of the High already.
Yep.
So I think Sandwraith might just take over this game, because Cersei's not even level 6 yet. I don't know how far away from it he is. He's getting close, but his ulti also only does, what is it, 70% of the damage at level 1?
Yep. It's even less. No, it's 70%. Yeah, never mind.
It's not going to be the biggest deal, I think, if they get the jump on Behemoth or, you know, Magebane, get the important kills and then get out again.
Yeah.
That being said, Behemoth does have his PK right now.
Good for the
Going to
counterplay.
Striders.
I do like what Cersei is doing here to an extent. He was actually pushing out that top lane with some illusions of Magebane right there. It is a pretty good hero for him to use illusions on. Obviously with that mana burn right there. So, and especially come the mid to definitely late game, that'll be something that could be very powerful for her on top of the ultimate threat.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of Cersei. You can just create a pushing army of illusions.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the best late game supports because, in essence, you can have a really strong initiator on your team extra, or you can have their carry. If the Cersei manages to ulti them, of course. But it's going to be difficult this game if Legion is on top of it, you know, searching for the Cersei every single time Sandwraith ultis, preventing him from taking him over. But once Cersei sits in the base, then it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Shadow Storm with Parasite. That's a free kill. On the Meraxis there. Sandwraith even coming in as well. He's getting low, though. He needs to be careful about that. In fact, he's going to die. Yeah, Cersei took over the Sandwraith. Sure enough, there's that combo and gets the kill in the end. Magnus is going to be fine right here. Cersei comes out of the Sandwraith, but Behemoth getting caught. He gets the shockwave off the stomp to follow. Magnus still stunned through to secure the kill. Magnus very low, but does manage to make the escape right there. But again, that's already, like I was saying, Cersei is here, and she got her 6, and all that happened.
Yeah, it was a bit greedy of Certus to stay there to auto-attack the tower. I think he might have actually been able to survive if he didn't take those extra hits, but in the end, he still got a mock in 500. And, I mean, yeah.
It's delaying it, though, a little bit, and Magebane just got his Rune Cleaver here, so Magebane in the end does get his farming tool first. And does he have really anything set up? A double stack Ancient, so if they get that triple stack and then go over there, could be pretty good here. And the timing, that is. So what about around Magebane? Level 11 Magnus with 2,000 gold, so yeah, Gagi here playing the Magnus is definitely just about there now. One more creep kill.
And Meraxis just picked up his.
Oh, and Lodestone's getting his too. Wow, a lot of these portal keys coming out.
So, like, if there's ever a time to fight, it's like right now.
Yeah.
When Certus gets the mock, that's when Legion team can take fights. I think they can take fights into anything, to be honest. Because even if Cersei takes him over, if they get the jump on Behemoth or Meraxis, I think Hellborn loses the fight.
Yeah, and again, Magebane's still right now, he definitely still needs a bit of time, as we always go back to, before he's actually going to be a threat in these fights. Farming tool's great to have, but still needs, again, 1-2 more items especially before he's really feeling comfortable. So he cleans up the Ancients right there. It was only a double stack, but still increasing that GPM. Now takes back the GPM lead, in fact, 450 go per minute here. Puzzle Box on Parasite, I haven't talked too much about that, but he has it now, and you know, even if it's only level 1 still.
I think he might have just gone level 2.
Okay, so yeah, that's coming out right here, it looks like. So
Yeah, level 2 of Puzzle Box. That's a good timing for it. Decent timing, if anything. Yeah. Ooh, Mage Bane though.
This
he
could
can
be
steal
big.
that magic armor.
Oh, good
When
point.
he ultis him.
Now he's going to wait for support. Lodestone is coming, but that's a little too greedy, I think. He tries to open there. And yeah, I mean, I guess he probably wasn't getting the kill by himself, but...
I don't know. If he was farming in agility boots, I think he might have had enough damage.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh no.
That's not good.
He gets his muck. He gets his muck, though.
True.
So at least there's that.
Always thinking positive.
Always gotta stay positive.
Yeah, but missing out on the opposition's carry and then yours dying does not gotta feel good for the team either, so...
Nope.
But yeah, having the mock at least, a good sign there. If, you know, I didn't even really think about it. I assume this works. More access with his W, like, if he has that up with Sandwraith ultis, it would absorb it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
Mid lane.
They're going to be going here. Those are just illusions, though.
Mm-hmm.
Were they ever not illusions?
No, they
I mean,
were never
like,
not illusions.
meaning, like, yeah, I feel like that should have been obvious. What were they
Farming ult.
trying
There you go.
for?
But what is Behemoth doing?
Oh my gosh, Behemoth, what are you doing? He throws out the fissure stun. There's a shockwave, but okay, he's going to be able to get the portal key. Samurai throws it going in, but again, look for Cersei. She takes it over, actually. Now she's going for, well, she's trying somewhere. Is she going to be porting anywhere? She did, it looks like, over here, the real Sandwraith, but he's a little too far away. And he's going to be fine. So, resurrecting from deadlift, by the way. Yep, going to bring Behemoth back
But
up.
look at Meraxis down here.
Moraxis now caught, though. He's trying to run away from Parasite. He actually got the Arcane Shield proc.
Oh, did the dust hit? The dust hit. The dust hit. Magnus knows where he's going.
He has his ultimate, Moraxis does, if he feels like he's going to be jumped here. He needs
And...
to use it. Oh, he stomps, he misses it. Now he doesn't have the ultimate. Oh, no.
Man. Oh, man. Kill the gravestones, though, guys. Come on.
Portal Key was coming back up. But yeah, Deadlift could resurrect him. If I think he might here, actually. And then he could just Portal Key out.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, Andra is going to be attacking it now. It feels kind of like, why don't you do it?
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't right there. I mean, he was sitting down here the whole time. He really, like sure they might have been nearby, but he could have just Portal Keyed right away.
Triple Ancient, so it's being stolen by Mageman right now.
He can't kill them all, though. He only got really one of them, so.
Yeah.
He tried.
Good rotation from Sons of Zeus, which is still a very strange name to say, by the way. Sons of Zeus.
Sons of Zeus, yeah, it's a new team here, so.
Yeah.
Getting used to saying names like that, but. Trying to get their diamond spot. But already down 1-0 in this game. Well, there's still plenty of game left in this one. I think that's a certain. The way we're going, especially, so.
Both teams like the greedy carries, though, so this could end up being like a 60-minute game. Because you can't push into a Behemoth or a Magnus and Lodestone, for that matter, and a Sandwraith. It's just the only way that this game ends early is if I think either team just genocides them with all of them relatively high HP, and then they just push down a Rex. That's the only way.
Yeah, somehow catch them all and clean them up. Moraxis, that's an illusion there, but again, Cersei constantly going to be doing that. Scouting here. She does have a Ring of Sorcery now as well.
Yeah, and I really like this from Tyreek. He's just being so good with the illusions. He's being the most annoying he can be. And with him taking over Magebane illusions, there's a chance he can go for a PK, or he can go for a Shrunken Head, you know, to prevent himself from being cancelled by a Magnus or Lodestone.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you there, because I feel like I even bring this up in the past, too, when we do see Cersei. Like, I feel like people pick up Cersei, obviously, in response a lot to just Sandwraith, which makes sense. But a lot of the time, those players just don't necessarily play Cersei really ever. So and
Send
actually,
it.
here we go, though. There's a jump onto Andromeda actually going to die first. But again, Cersei, she's going to take over Sandwraith. And she does come back in right here. Is going to try to chase down Certus, but is not going to be successful. And now Magnus, though, stuns on him. Moraxis bought that counter. Shockwave coming on Carlos as well. They kill Sandwraith, and now Magnus getting low. Moraxis is going to fall, but they got the prime target in that Sandwraith. Parasite, however, he's still up, trying to chase down, going for Behemoth. Magnus done it. They get the kill on the Behemoth, and they also take out Cersei right there. So they do clean up 3 kills.
They can kill Mageman. He just ported. He just blinked.
Oh, they're going to chase, actually. There's another blink, though.
He's going to go for it? He's just taunting.
Blink taunt.
Blink taunt. Very worth it.
Yeah. Mahler's now going to go for the tower.
Doing a good job at it as well.
Wow. That was that's an interesting exchange there, because, again, Sandwraith did die, but they did get 3 out of it in the end.
Sandwraith is an interesting carry, though, that once he gets his mock, he does so much in team fights already that even if he dies in the team fight, of course his farm is going to go behind, but like it's valuable for Gagi right now to get a sheep stick. Just because of the Mageman. Mageman does not have a Shrunken yet, and I hope he's going it next, because honestly, look at the Legion team, don't be silly. And if they can jump the Mageman in team fights, I think they win.
Yeah, no, it does scream Shrunken Head against this team for sure. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what he decides. They do catch Lowstone, by the way. Again, going back to that point about Cersei real quickly, yeah, he's playing this so well. I feel like a lot of these Cerseis, again, they don't really play it often, so they don't take advantage enough of the illusion spawning, especially for scouting, for pushing like this. But he's doing it this whole game, and it clearly is having an impact. So yeah, well played on his part. Andromeda also going to get picked off too. So clearly Hex finding kind of a groove right here of just pick off after pick off, and now Sandwraith needs to be careful, as he's going to be found. Moraxis, though, not going to be able to chase. Well, that'll be a middle tower kill, though, on top of that. So a lot of room opened up here for Hex now. It's Mageman now 3,200. Oh, he goes a dancing
He's going
blade.
Dancing blade. Is he going for it? Come on, go for the bola, the spiked bola.
There's no
I know you want to do it. There's no way. I know there's no way.
Fun to hype up these new items and everything. Yeah, I don't think that would make a lot of sense. You could argue for the Legion team with that said. That could be, again, in these, that's the instance that you could possibly see that when you're going up against a solo carry lineup that's like all in on that carry. And the Hellborn team kind of is really. I mean, that is their lineup. So there is value for here on the Legion side. But yeah, I don't think teams really.
What I expect to see that item on is heroes like Arachna. Heroes that are specifically used to counter the enemy, one enemy hero, like an enemy carry, usually. So then you have, for that, you have Arachna, of course. Yeah. You have, like, I guess even a Slither could pick it up without it being
Madman, perhaps, like as an offlane
yeah,
Madman,
but I think,
something like that.
I think Madman would benefit more from a Basher.
That's true, yeah. Oh, by the way, Sandwraith, he did ulti right here. Here we go, Cersei, though. Chaos all over the place ensues. Lowstone being chased down over here, looks like. He's going to pop that Shatter Storm, but going to be wearing off in a second. But Magnus is ready to come in, though. He comes in with an Eruption, actually. Gets caught on more access. Lowstone, they exchange lives right there. Resurrecting is happening, though. Snooki is going to come back up. They get it in time. And now Magnus, he's caught, and he's going to have to be forced to use that Steam Bath. So far, Lodestone, the other one that's staying dead. Magma stuns back in, but down goes Andromeda, and now Samwraith in trouble. Samwraith is going to fall as well. Parasite all of a sudden, he's the sole survivor. He did kill Behemoth.
And he's stuck.
But no, he's not getting away. The Alk Bones on deadlift, actually. I don't even know if they help there necessarily, but they have them. Parasite is going to fall. It's a genocide in the long run for Hex. Behemoth, he got res too. Yeah, deadlift, man. These resurrections, this new charge system, really have opened the doors for it to be useful.
But I mean, they really didn't take care of the gravestones at all.
That's a good point. But that's so hard though in the midst of those fights when it's still going on. Like, it's understandable.
Well, I mean, that first kill, who did they kill? The Moraxis, I think?
Yeah, it took a while, yeah.
Like, come on. They had so much time to kill the gravestone there.
They saw the animation and they're like, shit, and then it was too late.
Yeah. You really can't afford to make those mistakes, in my opinion. Not versus a deadlift now. Just being able to rest 2 people is ridiculous.
Well, it's kind of funny.
What a
It's
swap.
actually a nice swap right there. And T gets the quick kill. Buyback's happening for this. They lose the melee racks. Magebane dies, but he bought the wingbow right before he did. So now that could be a little bit of a mistake at the same time. He's down for 60 seconds. I guess Moraxis and Deadlift are as well. But again, he doesn't have a buyback now is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but he's up in 50 seconds, and at worst, they're just going to lose the tier 2 tower, which is still full HP, so even that will take a while.
Okay, so I guess.
And I mean, there's a behemoth shockwave up, so they could even choose to defend it. Instead, they go for Kongor.
This behemoth gonna try to make a play here, though.
They do have an eye on.
Okay.
He's stunning them. Yeah, delay them as long as possible because they're not the best Kongor taking team when they don't use the puzzle box from Parasite.
They want to defend this. I mean, ZEUS is constantly setting in illusions to keep it difficult, at least.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, they can, exactly.
Oh, Behemoth.
He almost got caught there.
No, I thought Behemoth could get an amazing ulti off there. Like, right there, 4 people stacked up.
But there's no follow-up, though. Like, what would that really accomplish?
True.
As pretty as it would be.
He would kill one person. He would kill one person.
Maybe, yeah.
I just find it funny, like, when you play with Deadlift, I remember that my teammate, Noob McNoob, he would be playing the Deadlift, and he'd pretty much be saying, like, go die, I'm gonna res you.
Yeah, yeah. Now, by the way, Zuki just made a fantastic play right here. I mean, Morsley just walked him, and he's gonna stay alive, barely. He gets the Arcane Shield proc to survive right there. Meanwhile, Sandra at the ulti, but guess what? Cersei using the ultimate as well and going for the turn. Magnus, he is going to be found here, and yet the shockwave to absolutely secure it. So, well played. Parasite's chasing the deadlift. He at least wants him dead, but he's doing this knowing that he's very likely going to die himself. As now he realizes, crap, he's not even going to get the kill now, and he's still going to die on top of it. There's a foe to concede. Wow, I don't know about that. Wow.
Well, I'm with 12k gold behind.
But this is it, man. I mean, relegation and everything. Like, come on. There's still hope. They had Sand Wraith was farming well.
I think Legion team is very tilt.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in that with that kind of concede for sure.
No, but no, like I know the players.
Oh, okay.
I can just.
It doesn't surprise you, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, but yeah. I didn't see them winning that game anymore, but I mean, they didn't have the stats that we had, so it was really just, I think, an emotional decision, if anything.
Well, I guess that's fair, but yeah, no, a little taken back by just conceding like that, especially with what is on the line. But in the end, it will be Polymorph, and very deservingly so here. You know, Polymorph, despite only winning 1 game in the group stages, we did make points that watching them, the couple of matches that we did get to see them, especially, this is a good team.